Sir, we are here to ask you some questions about this coming presidential election, your advice, and so many others.
Leave my let this place. Let this place.
Sorry, sir.
Let this place.
Sorry, sir.
Before I change my mind.
Sorry, sir.
Let this
Sorry, sir.
If you not come this place, you don't go ask such question again.
Bros, good afternoon.
Yeah,
I bet you they live around this area.
Yeah.
I bet we they look for NOWAMAGBE, the school boy, aka Baba Composer.
Okay, advisor. So just enter inside, go straight.
Ifa?
Not too far. So
okay.
If you reach one junction, you see one short man. If you get lucky, they always stay junction. So you see
who be the short man?
They always wear white. Oduga, then they write Oduga for the shirts. So now short man, if you see the short man, you see advisor.
Okay,
She schoolboy.
Schoolboy.
If you see the short man, you see him.
Okay, thank you, sir. Baba, well done.
Hey, what else, sir? Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I bet na NOWAMAGBE, the school boy. Now they look for aka Baba Composer.
Yeah, Pastor NOWAMAGBE.
Yes, sir.
Schoolboy, Baba Composer. See, I went to go do him. It's still far. Now, quick go France where still far small, but we will now reach one junction. That junction now reach, if not reach, now see one man. Now, small take top pass. If we are watching, they have to do put now do man. Now, small me take top pass. If you not see that man, we not see Baba Composer. Yes, sir.
Don't say the man will collect anything from us.
No, one that now collect. If you not see that man, now don't see Baba Composer.
Thank you, sir.
Yes,
Let us pass.
I don't pass and now go see him.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Jesus. God.
Well done, sir.
Who be the one that touched me like big mosquito?
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Well done, sir. Well done, sir. I beg na NOWAMAGBE, the school boy, aka Baba Composer.
Okay. You know say una dey come?
No, sir. You don't know. We be media people.
Una make clean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay, I hope say una no carry gun.
No, sir. Now we be media people. Now our equipment we carry. Yes, sir.
Okay, follow me to come and see NOWAMAGBE. Follow me.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Follow me.
Is it far?
No, they come.
Okay.
No. The great composer.
Odunga, my personal person.
Yes, sir.
I hear you.
Yes, sir. So media people, they look for you. They say want to ask you some questions.
Media people.
Yes.
Okay. Wahala no dey.
May they eat?
Soldier go, soldier come, barrack remain.
Okay.
Make them come inside.
So,
Thank you, sir.
the great composer. This is sir.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
So how una dey?
Well done, sir.
Can I help you people?
We be media people, sir. We get some complicated questions we want to ask you. What would they hear? We want look for you direct to ask you.
Una no get wahala. Orio learning rent to dey. You no get that fire go burn reach, make pot run comot on top of fire.
Thank you, sir.
Mona come ask question.
Thank
So
you,
why
sir.
you no ask the one wey go cause problem to you?
Thank you, sir.
Now come inside.
Good afternoon, sir.
Oh my, you are welcome to my home in exile.
Thank you, sir. Sir, we are here to ask you some questions about this coming presidential election, your advice, and so many others.
I hope you are here for fair answers.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. And sir, one of the most complicated questions I would like to ask you, where are you from exactly? Because some people said you are an Ishan, Uromi precisely, and we hear from social media too that you are from Uromi, and some of your friends too, they do say the same thing. We don't know how you're going to look at that, sir.
Is that supposed to be complicated? It's not supposed to be complicated, because have you ever seen any office where anybody want to fill file, fill application, then another person will come and tell the person, write so place as your place of origin?
No.
Is it not me that's supposed to tell you where I come from? Even if you hear it from some saboteur in the social media that I'm from Isha, I'm from Uromi. If I was born in Uromi and the indigenous of Uromi, I would have gladly be happy that I'm from Uromi. But I am from Uga, the son of the soil. Uga is in Uhode. That's where I came from. At least before my father died, he never took me to any place and said, advisor, this is your place. In fact, my father was even one of the Enigi. He was already growing to the position of Odionwe in Uga. Although partially they are somehow correct, in the sense that, like, when I was growing up, I used to hear my father say, when we go to rubber plantation, I think that time I was around that kind of 8, 9, 10 years, he will always be saying that some of his past generation hail from whether Ovia area, Igoriaki, but some of them follow another person to Ishan Uromi during where they used to tie road and others. From there, he started giving birth, and he now gave birth to them, and he came to grow up, where he married to my mother and married to his first wife and others. So if I should ask you, when God was creating, did he also name community by names? Maybe say this place is Uromi, this place is here. What I'm trying to say is that so long that I hail from this world, I have the right to choose where I came from, not to talk of an indigene, the son of the soil, or motor of Uga. Like I said before, if I was born in Uromi, brought up there before they took me to Uga, I would have gladly be very happy that I'm from Isha too. But it is a pity I am from Uga, son of the soil. The world is too civilized for that. Why must somebody say that? Have you ever seen any Nigeria or any African person that gave birth to a child in America, live in America all his life, then he will now say the child is from Bufulama?
Never.
So why will my own, or why will our own, or anybody that in my situation be different in this modern era where Barack Obama, who they said his father hailed from Kenya, ruled the most powerful people in the world, America? So, my brother, I am from Uga, indigene of Uga, son of the soil, Gegbefu of Uga, Nami, na be that. And to let them know that they are tracing lineage in a halfway. Halfway in the sense that, I think they said it is Adam and Eve that gave birth to everybody.
Yes.
Where did Adam came from? Because it happened to be that it's only Oshomole that I know that it is answering Adam. All of us should have been answering Adam as a surname. If you want to claim where they give birth to your father, then we will be claiming where Adam came from. Then I want to ask you another question. If you say my father was born in Uromi, because my father was born in Uromi, he grew up in Uga, I was born in Uga, brought up there, school there, and my father never take me to another place to say, this is my place. Do you know where my father's sixth generation came from? If my fourth father generation came from Igoriagi of Via, then my father now hail from Uromi. The father that gave birth to those ones that came from Ovia, did you know where they came from? So I want to ask you now, do you know where Adam came from? Yes. Which is our real father, our father, the beginning father. You don't know? Yes, okay, if you don't know where Adam came from, do you know if my father 10th generation came from Anambra State? The question is no. Okay, if my father 10th generation came from Anambra State and the 6th generation came from Ovia, the 4th generation came from Muromi, and me, I came from Uga, where will I claim as my own?
Thank you very much, sir.
You see, thank you, I will claim.
I'm the anchor man, sir. I don't have any answer to your question.
You are supposed to answer because you said it is a complicated question. Then I now ask you more complicated question.
Yes.
If my father 12th generation, for example,
yes,
came from Anambra State, and my father's 6th generation came from Igoriagi or Ovia, anyhow,
yes, sir,
then my 4th or my father 5th generation came from Muromi, where they gave birth to my father, and my father came to Uga to continue to live, and he gave birth to me. I can say me, he gave birth to us, although the rest died. All my mother's children died. I'm the only surviving one. I was born and brought up in Uga, and my father never took me to anywhere to say this is where you came from.
Uga, sir.
Am I not from Uga?
You are from Uga, sir.
You now answer for the rest people that are speaking from one part of their brain.
You are from Uga, sir.
The world is too global now that you talk about whatever. So I am from Uga, the son of the soil. If I was from Uromi, maybe my father married my mother there, gave birth to me there, grew up there before I was took to Uga, I would have gladly used my 32 teeth to say I am from Uromi, because it's not a place to deny.
It's clear, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I have another question, sir. Is it true that you are married to one wife, as popular as you are, and that you don't have any other children outside your marriage? I want to be clear, sir.
A question of here. A question of here.
It's bothering us.
Why?
People are saying it.
I have.
Oh, no, so most people like you, they don't go with one wife, as popular as you are.
Mano. Have you seen no? Share salad, you know. I have one wife, and I have my children from my wife, because now waiting my strength go fit carry, now it be that. So tell the people that Advisor NOWAMAGBE said he has one wife and he has all his children from the only wife he has.
Thank you, sir. Sir, I know you have a lot of friends all around the world, and I know some of your friends that are like you have more than one wife. Are you against that?
You see, my brother, I can never be against that, because marriage is by luck. Like what one says in my present. He's a noble man. I won't mention his name. He said, I know some people will argue it, but it is the truth. He said, marrying more than one wife and having many children, it's not a bad thing, but there's a conditional word, which he said, if you can manage them. If you can manage them. Not the situation whereby you give birth to children, you say, more yeah, man, a monuma trade, a monufilokwa, a monumaria. It's very difficult for one to survive such situation. Do I be a after you give birth to them here and there, you bear your local road, you bear your worry, you bear your cold, bear your supply, you will not say, yeah, man. If you can manage them. So I will not be against anything that is not against the law of the land, which is Nigeria Constitution. I don't go against it, because everybody has their own choice. Marriage is by luck.
Thank you very much, sir. It is clear. Another question for you, sir. How do you cope with your band group? Because I heard too, because everything I heard, that's what I'm asking you, that you have a lot of men around you, your band group, they are all matured men that I don't know. How do you manage them? As mature as they are, how do you manage them?
I think I would say there are qualifications you don't earn in education setup. I am a philosopher by birth. I have elderly people in my band, many. I respect them when they needed that respect, and they respect me too. They reciprocate my respect. So we understood ourselves, and we will continue to understand ourselves. Sometimes when my manager will be coming to office, or maybe coming to a place of work, AJ or even Galloway, he will tell some of them who have this stubborn ear, no, every worker cannot be the same. Like, whoa. Una when they use that, they look our director says, "Na small boy, I beg for now they come. Make una pull una seniority, pull another step, come to your office. When you leave the office, carry your seniority under the staircase and wait. Why we wear me no sense man. So that one is low. You know, there are things you are supposed to say, and when you heard other people says it, you will just calm down. So, like I said, we respect ourselves. We have mutual understanding towards ourselves.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you. How do you see the situation in Nigeria?
Without being told, are you trying to tell me that you don't know that Nigeria's situation is alarming?
I just want your own opinion, sir. It's alarming as in how?
Situation of Nigeria is alarming because Nigeria is a country which we all are divided in heart, but living together by force as one. Not by force marriage that work. Because of the language diversity. The problem of Nigeria is the language diversity.
What's the solution, sir?
Split by diplomacy.
Split.
With diplomacy.
Explain further, sir.
Just crack your head, you will understand the meaning of split. Because
divide.
Exactly, with diplomacy.
Okay.
Because if you say we are one, you lied. Don't use song to sing it. So because you want people to love your music, Nigeria, we are one. Never. The language diversity is very big. For example, let me use Edo State because we have so many language diversity in Edo State.
Yes.
If Delta State in this new generation administration, Operation Chop and Go, if Delta State is still with Edo State, called Bende State, what make you think Asaba will be beautiful as it is, Warri and others? When the city itself, they creep for ground, they creep like this. The thing they creep. What make you think? So this is why I will advise the next president in 2023. This advice is in advance. Anybody that succeed this election, this coming election,
presidential election,
should please, even if we have 300 states in Nigeria, by languages, it will be better. For example, look at Edo. Let me always use Edo State because it's closer so that you understand what I'm saying.
Okay, sir.
Edo North, Edo South, Edo Central. If you leave this Edo State now, just leave Benin City now, go to Afema, everything you have is finished because their tradition is different, their language is different, their character is different, their mode of dress and their way of talking is different. If we can have a governor in Edo North, Edo Central, Edo South, Why the same allocation if it is 20 billion that is coming to one governor? Maybe if somebody won an election from this 3 senatorial district, that same allocation be shared to this 3 governor that is governing this 3 senatorial. Then it is now each state.
Right.
Meanwhile, they will now continue to generate their revenue from their individual state. You will see the difference on all these states I'm talking about.
To create job opportunity too.
The job opportunity, House of Assembly members, House of whatever, rep, chairman and others, local government councillors, federal university and others. Even the security votes will also be shared into 3. I'm just using it as an example.
Right.
So, if it happen to those states, maybe now we now have 3 states, even though we still have other languages that are perching inside, South Senatorial or North Senatorial, whatever. It doesn't really mean anything again. You understand? By doing this, take this message to the incoming president. If Nigeria cannot be split, but split this state by languages where they will understand themselves. If you and I should go to maybe a place like Aganibode now, we will not understand what they are speaking. You understand?
We'll be layman there.
We'll be layman there. Our ideology might not be up to their own, but we will want to supersede because we are coming from Benin, which means we are already imposing something on these people.
That's impoverished.
So if they have their governor, Edo not have their governor, like I said before, Edo South have their governor, Edo Central have their governor, you will see development, you will see what we call infrastructure coming from different governors. There will be challenges. There will be officers. Even if you want to say it the other way, let's say it is sharing formula. Maybe Nigerian money is now sharing formula. So if they want to share, they will share for their people. Do you expect any governor from this our state now to go and share money for somebody from Uromi?
No, sir.
For a donut? So for that simple reason, the incoming president, I'm about to tell you this one, sir, which I don't know who is going to win the election.
Are you a politician, sir?
You are supposed to know that I'm a politician because you were in this state when I contested as a gubernatorial candidate under United Progressive Party. Your serving governor now was my political classmate, although he won then. So which means he was my political classmate. So like as I was saying, this is what the president will do. Let the state be 300 states, 300 governors, then you will see challenges and different infrastructures for those people that speak their own language, and let them generate income from their various states. That one will be number one issue to be solved before we now face the high currency, whatever, exchange rate.
Thank you very much, sir.
I hear you. I hear you.
Sir, you are from Edo State. For some time now, you've not said anything about Edo State, as you used to. A kind of, you are mute for some time now. May we know why you are mute?
Did you see this, my humble home in exile?
Yes, sir. I can see everywhere.
Do you like the atmosphere you see here?
To me, I might not like it. It's your home, sir.
You might not like it.
Yes, sir.
That is politics. What you want is not what I want. Because you people have changed politics to a game of football.
Not me, sir. I'm not a politician, sir.
Whereby somebody from Qatar will be supporting Ghana because he has played Niger bet. The one he gave is who he will be supporting. You came to my humble home in exile. You said you don't like it. And you are now asking me about the situation of Edo State. Are you supposed to ask me this question about situation of Edo State?
Sorry, sir. It's what I'm hearing, sir. I need to ask you everything.
I did not mute. Now what you not buy for market? Now you not the chop.
Okay. Sorry, sir.
Now me want go talk.
Sorry, sir.
When some of you almost turned my enemy during the last election, when I was talking, now one say situation there at Edo State. Which situation there?
Sorry, sir.
You say I'm mute. Now me go dey fight for una one don't know where they pay now.
Sorry,
Not be wetin una buy for market, not be una dey chop.
Sorry.
Leave my this place.
Sorry.
Leave this place.
Sorry. Sorry, sir.
Leave this place.
Sorry, sir.
Before I change my mind.
Sorry, sir.
Leave this
Sorry, sir. Sorry, sir.
Send my mind.
Sorry, sir.
What the way? If you not stop this place, you don't go ask such question again. When I come here again, now come again, come they answer those kind of nonsense question. Say don't say get situation. Not be what you buy for market, not doing a shop. When I come ask me to solve question, now don't see situation. Situation never start. When I dey inside situation, now they talk about situation. Situation go soon start for nobody. When some of them almost turn my enemy the time when they talk, come they ask me about
Easy, sir. Easy, sir.
Thank you, my dear.